Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's Milroe. Still, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Tigers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with...
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out throwing on first down. Looking left. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, LSU! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Got a man, it's Haynes. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Pirouettes away from the defense. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He'll pitch it. And they swarm him under. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got him in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This is a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He'll bring it back. It's Adams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Hard running there. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Got room at the 35. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Safe completion on the screen. Stumbled to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that won.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. At the 35, he's loose. Speeding down the left side. The 20, 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stops at the 9-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 24, Alabama 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a...
He wants to take the top off. And that pass kicked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Lowers those pads. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
And they get the sack just like that.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
Man, he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Alabama! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will audible. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense set on 1st down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills tonight.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Now he's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up with. Here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Bama. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tide!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you up.
Snags it on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in. With back-to-back TDs.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Offense gets set for second down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Now on second down. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line.
Brings up third down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Adams. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Might as well give it to him again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Durham. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better.
Oh, he wants it all. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
49, LSU, 31.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
In the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to
do. To the air, it's Milrow. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Release to the back. Got his man in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Trying to get to it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And wings it incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's going to scoop it up. He's loose down the middle. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown LSU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. The short hands, it's Lewis. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And he's thrown another interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
On the double.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
42, Spider.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats.
Get set, get set.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL.